Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Different hat. I'm trying to keep my cowboy hat clean-ish. So when I know I'm hooking and unhooking hydraulics and stuff like that, my hands get all covered in oil and dirt. I don't know, I'm kind of liking the cowboy hat. I'm thinking I should probably get a black one, that way I can use it for... Anyway, we're not talking about hats, we're talking about another beautiful morning. The sun is up and it is gorgeous outside. We are just so happy. Another beautiful day to be alive. Look at our beautiful third cutting. Man, I love that color. That's like that beautiful, rich, dark green. So, what do we got going on today? Well, a lot, really. Today's a big day. We're gonna be helping the Veggie boys out, but we're also gonna be working on getting the last of our hay all put away. Yeah, that's right, guys. That's where we are in the stream of time now. Hay's done. And once we get all of the hay put away, that's it for the year. If I have the ability to, use my brain at the end of today, we're gonna go over all the numbers. We're gonna compare and contrast this year with last year, and we're gonna see how we did. As for this morning, the plan is, today's Tuesday. I normally feed today, but I have an amazing and awesome set of friends and family, as you guys have constantly witnessed. And Gavin's gonna be here today. He's gonna be helping feed horses, allowing me the opportunity to help the Veggie boys and the family, and also allowing me to be able to get hay in. Try not to stab yourself in the face. There we go. That is the only problem with these rotary rakes. Sometimes these tubes can rust fast, no matter how much grease you put in them. The best thing to do would be to store them inside, but look at my hands already. On our farm, interior storage is at a very, very low point. Come on now. Come on now. It's a bit overkill, but it's here. There is one that we just do not take off, regardless of storage. I'm pretty confident that was it, because that one looks like that's not come on for a really long time. Okay, now that's ready to be parked. I knew I should have grabbed my disposable gloves. I have no problem with dirty hands, but it gets on your clothes. It's very hard to get off, and I like having a good look as you're going around, Who doesn't want to look nice as they're working, right? Just me? Nah, there's no way it's just me. Okay, we have our loader hydraulics hooked up. You guys remember when that used to be such an awful problem for me to do? Oh my word. Well, that's the trick. I think last time, every single time when I would do this, I would always forget. I would put the hydraulics that make the loader go up and down and float. I would remember to do that every time. But I would always forget to turn the tractor off and then wiggle the hydraulics left and right, which takes the force that curls the bucket out of the line, meaning the whole thing, there's no pressure. I lower the 3-point, I put my rear hydraulics in float, put my front hydraulics in float, and I always wiggle the electric valve for my third function valve. So we just connected 6 lines for the front. Now we're gonna connect our 2 lines for the back that allows us to have that rear hydraulic cylinder. And then this is ready to move hay. Just gotta get the loader on here. Okay, now we'll put our pins in. Loader's actually bolted on now. Well, that'll be the last time I take this loader off until next hay season. That's a lot. I think that's how that goes. Let's check. Okay, so this should be out. This should be in. Good. So that's set, right? Now we gotta lock our arms. That looks dead center. Okay, good deal. Let's check our range of motion. I don't like that. Good. All the way down. Yeah, see, now it's not pulling on that fitting down there. That's good. All right. putting it in the barn this morning, unless I have time. I don't think I will. Whew. That's heavy. I'm glad I'm using this the hydraulics for that. We got about 10 round bales. One of them's like a little baby bale, but 10 round bales so far, and we have 2 farms cleaned up. We have 2 farms to go, but that is gonna be our pause on hay for now. We're gonna transition now over to helping the Veggie boys with silage. All right, we're now here at the fields, getting silage. I'll tell you what, I kind of was wishing that we would have the T6 155 here, because that tractor would have been perfect for hauling these, because these get heavy. You can see just over the horizon up there where the silage wagon is. And this is the corn that they're cutting. Let's go do a size comparison, see how tall it is. This is a special variety of field corn. This is not sweet corn. That is for silage. It's supposed to get nice and tall. You can see it, it is very tall, wow. So I am 6'3". The tassel, boy, this is probably about 10 feet high. About, yeah, 10 feet high corn. The good thing that we got going on here is the ground is dry, so we should not see ruts or anything being made from the wagons, and the tractor will have a lot of traction because the ground will not be slipping underneath it. But I'm gonna need 4-wheel drive, and I'll even need to drop a range when I'm pulling up this to turn out onto the road, which is crazy. We're helping the farm out because this is a big job. It's needed for them to feed all of their beef cattle. What everyone's doing. Gavin is taking care of horses. He's actually gonna be doing manure day. He already fed this morning. He's gonna be putting hay out for the horses this afternoon. And of course, daily care. I'm gonna be running silage wagons back and forth. The person harvesting silage is a neighbor farmer. That's where this equipment came from. The bagger and everything like that. They charge Brian a fee for coming in and doing it. Everyone's neighbors, so it's not like we're hiring a random contractor in to come in and do it. We all know each other and we're all good friends with each other. Brian, Matthew, and Andrew are all gonna be picking. They're the Veggie boys, right? So they're gonna be picking, I guess they got a big order of sweet corn this morning. They gotta bag that up because that's going for a big fair. For anyone that doesn't know, the Bloomsburg Fair is a big deal around here. So a lot of the sweet corn that is there, our farm bags it up, gets it sent out to them. And Daniel is going to be running things at the store, helping the girls with anything they need, while also being, of course, you know, a new dad, for anyone that didn't know. Congratulations, Daniel, by the way. And also kind of making sure that the bagger's running good. So he's gonna be bouncing back and forth between all of those things. I don't expect this to be too long unless we have some breakdowns. Where we're putting the bag, it takes up half of the horse stable parking lot. It is what it is, you know, but it really only fits about 9, maybe 10 of these wagon loads of silage in, so it's not too much. So I'll only need to do this about 9-10 times. Once that's all done, then I'm gonna be switching gears. We've got 2 more farms we got to get those round bales from, and then we can take all that hay out of the barn. We got 15 bales inside the hay barn that are Brian's. We're gonna take out because we need that to be quickly accessed, and then we're gonna pull that small square bale wagon in and park that, and then we'll stack all of our hay in, stack Brian's hay, park the tractor in, and then we're done. Big day. Wow, is it a big day. And I'm gonna try to get you guys some silage footage as best I can. Cool fact for you guys, the tractor that he's running is the Case version of the exact tractor that we had from New Holland. He's running a Case Maxim 150. You can see it over to my right. And we were running a New Holland T6 155. That was a nice tractor, man. Man, do I miss that tractor. The tractor that we're currently in is a T5 120, and we have this maxed weighted, so it's got all the weight that it can get on it from the factory. They want me to be in four-wheel drive. This tractor is barely heavy enough to pull this thing up the hills. Can you tell in the video that the wagon pulled me backwards? Just realized Andrew forgot to hook my electrics up, so I've got four ways, because no one can see behind me right now. Four ways and turning signals are a must. Otherwise, impatient people just think, oh, I should get around them. Please don't do that. Now, on the road, I got to switch. There we go. I'm going as fast as the runner next to me right now. That's the gist of it. My guess is we're only going to need to do this 8 more times. Holy moly, that thing looks heavy. If he's already full, this tells me that I'm going to be going non-stop. You got it? Yep. This one's heavier than the last one. We're in range 2, gear 1, and that gives me just enough torque to pull out onto the road. And once we're on the road, I have to completely stop. There we go. And we're off. What's nice about these newer tractors is, right now I'm in 2-wheel drive, but the way the brakes work is it actually is connected to the drive line. I don't have actual brakes. So, with my tractor, when I hit the brakes, it stops whatever tires I have engaged. If I'm in 4-wheel drive, it's all 4 tires. If I'm in 2-wheel drive, it's just the back 2. You can understand why when you're hauling something very heavy, that could be dangerous. So now, most modern tractors, this one included, has a sensor. Anytime I hit the brakes, it automatically engages 4-wheel drive, so I have automatic 4-wheel braking. Pretty awesome for a tractor. Number 4, so I'm thinking this is probably going to be either halfway or next load will be halfway. So how you been, Peter?
Good, how are you, Joel?
Doing well.
How was hay harvest?
Good, good, yeah, we got a lot more hay than I expected.
How many round bales?
Don't know yet. Don't know yet. So far, we're at 23.
Nice.
That's if you include the small square bales I baled.
That does.
So that puts us at 23. I don't know yet, I still have 2 farms to get hay.
It's baled there?
Yeah. Cool. The second there's a big farm operation going on, you can pretty much guarantee there's going to be a Peter that shows up.
Yeah. Well, I'll be around a lot more often now that just about everything I have is caught up on.
Peter, what are the chances that you could take the Stable Life camera into the tractor with Mr. Jeff?
I think there's pretty good chances.
Yeah? Pretty good chances?
It's a full wagon.
to him. This entire time I have not been able to keep up with him.
I'll do my best to try to explain this. So, a normal corn head, the corn goes in line with the rows. Well, this one's a little fancy, and because they're just dropping it for silage, it cuts it at the bottom, so you don't have to be in line with the rows, you can go against the rows. And the corn goes in through the cutter right there, and through this thing. This thing is a processor. It's like two big rollers that just crunch the corn and everything. And it goes in across the auger, up, out the chute, and into the wagon. And then the silage is just a whole ear, the whole stalk and everything. You have bits of the ear, the actual kernels, crushed up kernels, and then the leaves and the stalk. Looks nice though. It's nice. That processor really crunches up the kernel, helps it digest better. Even this one, I haven't found any that's not crunched. So right there, it's like a big wood chipper. It just pulls it in, and then there's actual knives that just chop it up.
Last load of silage for 2025. 2025 was a very light silage year.
6 full loads and 2 half loads.
There you go.
So it's a total of about 7.5 loads.
Left to do, so let's do it. That was super nice of Megan to bring me dinner. It's tacos. Taco Tuesday's coming in hard today. Tacos for lunch, tacos for dinner. We're grabbing the last bale that's out in the field. Now that we have all the hay at the hay barn, we're going to unstack the hay that is in here that is Brian's, my Uncle Brian's. They have only taken 2 bales so far. So we're going to take out all of that. I don't want to stack that in here. And then we'll stack everything else, all the new stuff in. There's only 5 left of his that are in there. The rest of ours, I can get those as I'm feeding my hay. After all, I've only sent 2 to him, and he's been about 2 months. So, you know, it's not like they're hurt. It's not like it's primarily their hay. or their primary head. So I think that's good. Let's switch things over. I'm going to actually need the camera as my spotter for backing this wagon in because I can't see the back. So sadly that won't be filmed. All right, guys, your generosity is exceptional and continues to shine, and it is one of the best parts of this channel. Wow, a lot of stuff has showed up, so let's open it up and see what's here. First up, we have something from Oregon Coastal Girl, and it's Vetricin Hoof Care. And thank you very much for your note about Obi. I appreciated that very much. Next up, we have some Corona ointment. This ointment is pretty awesome, and this is something we've been using on really dry stretches of weather, such as the one that we're currently in. The ground, it gets so dry that the very back of their hooves will start to form cracks. And this, rubbing this ointment on there, moisturizes the hoof, keeps those cracks from forming, keeps the horses from becoming lame, which is great. You can see right there what it does. This is from Mary. So Mary, thank you. Next up, we have also from the same company of Corona, but a separate thing. This is not an ointment, this is a hoof dressing. So this is pretty awesome. This is definitely something that really helps the horses with their hooves, especially in our large pastures where they're moving all over the place, 60 acres. They cover a lot of ground every single day. Thank you, Oregon Girl, appreciate you. Corey, that was such an awesome note, thank you. And thank you very much for the Corona hoof dressing. It's kind of funny, with Mom managing the wish list now, I have no idea what's coming in. I genuinely have no clue what's in these boxes. It's kind of fun. From Oregon Coastal Girl, we've got the tub of all tubs of Corona ointment. Like, my word. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And you're right, definitely something that shouldn't be used in anything that's pumpkin spice. We also have SWAT from Oregon Coastal Girl. Thank you very much. This stuff is very important for keeping the flies off of the horses. We primarily used this on Obi because of his gnat allergy. But this is very keen for when you're taking horses out on trail rides. You can put it inside their ears, not deep inside, but just on the tops. Keeps the flies from getting inside their ears. Also underneath their chin, their belly, high areas of insect attraction. So having this here deters that. Really strong stuff. So thank you. There's no note with this one, but I know this is also from Oregon Girl. This is pumpkin spice tea. Thank you very much. I'm sure Megan is going to love this. So on behalf of all of us here at A Stable Life, thank you very much. Okay, well, I just thought I'd show you guys the backup camera, the GoPro. Worked pretty good. Here's where we are. I granted, I would have liked it just a little bit closer, but you know, it's just enough for me to squeeze through here. I hope no one's getting claustrophobia here. There we go. Look at that, huh? Isn't that just it's... Yes, all the ooze. That made me happy. Okay, let's switch things on over to a time lapse and get some bales in the barn, shall we? Well, there we go, guys. That is everything. It kind of looks crazy in there a little bit, but that's everything that's in there. We got it all just fit. In fact, I've got room for little stuff right here, but honestly, not too much. We have a few wet bales. You can see those are stacked separately, and then we have all of our dry bales, and of course our wagon load of hay. These three are very wet. In fact, on the moisture tester, these read over 30%. So I didn't want to run the risk of potentially having some spontaneous combustion with these bales. So they are sitting outside, and these are going to be fed in 2 days. It's not an issue. I'm just being extremely safe about them. I just don't want to risk anything. As one could imagine, all of our hard work, all of our years' work is sitting in that building right now. So, yeah. Well, that's exciting. Let's talk numbers, shall we? With all of our hay in, we got 19 round bales this time around. We got 200 and I think it's 93 small square bales, which is excellent. We should have more than enough. Now, granted, not all of that is round bales. We did have 2 wagon loads of hay, and it looks like your average wagon load of hay holds between 9 and 10 round bales. So, which is kind of funny because that's what that holds when you stack round bales on it, is it holds 8. So, interesting, right? All right, well, let's go ahead and close everything up. Let's turn all of our lights off here. Boom. That's awesome. What a long day. Well, guys, that's it for today. That wraps up our day. That's really exciting. We're not done with the year yet, but we are finally done with hay. I don't need to worry about hay for the rest of the season. Now it's just feeding it. That's pretty sweet. We still got some stuff to do tractor-wise. We still got manure. We're going to be doing fall manure this year, so that's exciting. That's going to be a bit of a difference. Hopefully that'll cut down on the amount of tons of manure we have in the springtime. We have to clean everything up. All of our hay equipment, we got to get cleaned up and put that away. We also need to work on our hay farm. We've got some things that we're going to be doing over there, and I'm hoping that should get things kind of ironed out. All right, let's go home. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It has been awesome having you. If you haven't, don't forget to hit that like button. Remember to consider subscribing. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.
That would be an awesome shot being in front of them.
Ooh, yeah, it would. Go.
In the cool.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it still would be an awesome shot.
Yeah, well, it would be. That would be.
Why?
Oh. There we go. Camera really likes having the light coming from... Oh. Oh no! My little battery's dead. Good thing we got my truck. Guess I used my battery too much. Man, that's a shame. You guys, maybe it'll run on low. Maybe. Pumpkin spice and everything nice. Yeah.